Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UMass offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Watkins. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UMass offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A forward dive to haul that one in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Watson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He spins that thing down the middle.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. You complete the pass, but short of the sticks. Results the same. Here comes the punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Washington. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That's caught. It's Watkins. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 18 over FIU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterbacks standing up straight.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Works the middle of the field. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They just keep firing. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field. The Sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Buying some time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Smith wants to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. UMass quickly back to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Hands it off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Off play action. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Smith dropping to pass. That pass is incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. surging forward on the sneak. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there and you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now they'll run the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Makes the grab on third. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quick completion to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Mexico State 31, UMass 10.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long.
Third down coming up.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
It's another.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Minutemen! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smith wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The UMass offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll run the option. The pitch. Makes him talk to the hand. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it away at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Perez. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perez. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, UMass! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UMass's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make
breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Barres. Got room at the 35. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air. It's Hebert. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. UMass will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. On the run, it's Maddox. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Eagles racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Hebert. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Give to the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Handoff to the lone back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Running back searching for a hole. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. UMass quickly back to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. From the gun, the ground game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UMass. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Hebert. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Run in the red zone, it's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UMass offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Second down.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Perez. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fakes to grab. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. He leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Minutemen! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Eastern Michigan going fast. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They boot it away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
It's a draw. Running into the open space. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Eastern Michigan going fast.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Hebert. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. They're going back to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Moses. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the lone running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted just what the defensive doctor ordered. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals. No. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. 1st and 10 for the offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. punt is in the air on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Breaks into the open. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hebert. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Moses. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now they'll try the right side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And, man, he got the 1st down, and I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moses. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Run it with the fullback.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Eastern Michigan going fast. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The UMass offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back.
Oh, he's got some space. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen. Fitted in the window for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
UMass 27, Eastern Michigan 10.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hebert. That's caught, it's Singleton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. There he goes! And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Eastern Michigan going fast. Looking to pass, it's Hebert. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Allen. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The option look. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.